How are you today? Hope you're good. To God be the glory for all He has done for us, for a good life, for protecting and providing for us. Well, I'm still in the journey of talking about knowing yourself and knowing people around you so that you'll be able to live at peace with everyone. We talked about the sanguines. I talked about that they are very loud, they're exuberant. They are very kind though. When they like you, they can give everything they have to you once they like you. But the problem is if you can get through their talking and their overbearing, overpowering, and over everything. To them, everything has to be over. They are very good human beings if you know how to handle them. To handle the sanguines, you need to be able to make them know your opinion. They won't let you talk, but you have to find a way to let them allow you speak. You put your foot down and you speak. And when you speak, just speak and insist that this is how things will be. When they know that you know what you're talking about, they will allow you. Because they know that all those that will not make you back down. Just don't back down for them. Because people are afraid of them the way they behave. People run away from them because of they can be noisy. Yeah, they are overpowering, they're overbearing, they are loud. So deliver whatever you want to deliver to them and insist on it. Don't back off and don't back down. I'm doing this, and don't be confrontational though. Just know how to put your words and firmly say this is how things will be. Because they have their ego and all that, their ego might intimidate you and make you think that it doesn't really worth it. That's not a good thing to do because you're actually not helping yourself and you're not helping them. Remember that they talk a lot and they come up with many ideas that don't have basis. Some of them have, some of them don't. You just fly into their head and they say it and they pursue it without even sitting down and thinking it through. So if you allow them to go through everything, they will just exacerbate their energy and they end up achieving nothing. So if you really love them, is when they are talk. Look at what they are talking. What is right there? What is wrong there? And firmly say, this is how this thing will be, and stick to it. That's how to help them. And if you have family members that are like that, that is also how to help them. They will come to love you if they know that, oh, this person is really talking sense. So what they say does actually make sense. Because they actually believe in what they say. They're not just saying it for saying sake. They actually believe, although some of them they will fabricate, but most of the time what they are saying they actually believe that's the right thing to do. So if you're there as their friend, don't say, oh, look at this one. No, as they're talking, help them out because they are loving though, they are loving people, they are very, very generous. If they do like you, they are willing to give you everything if you're able to get through to them. So the second one we want to talk about now is the choleric. The cholerics are the opportunists. They are cold and they are unemotional. So here I wrote down things so that I'll stick to what I found out about cholerics. As I told you, I am out to actually know who I am. I have a frank idea of who I am, but I really want to know exactly who I am. Why do I need to do that? Because you doing this will help you know the ventures that you pursue and the things that you let go. Why do you think the way you think? It will help you instead of hating yourself. If you don't know yourself, you start hating yourself and loving others for no reason. Everybody is important. Sanguino, cholerico, phlegmatico, whatever, melancholy, we are all wonderful. No one is better than another. But when you know yourself, you know how to blend in, and it becomes two of you work. There's a synergy is now what they call it. Both of you work together and bring two things together. It becomes teamwork. Because when sanguine, just imagine when everybody is sanguine, trouble go gas, isn't it? Because this one is talking, the other one is not here. Everybody is talking, you know. So when you are choleric, as I go, you find out their different temperaments and how they handle things. So when you have just one particular temperament, it's a problem. So cholerics are opportunists, they are cold, they're unemotional, they are hot, quick, they are strong-willed, self-sufficient, and very independent. They are on their own. They can figure things out themselves. They are decisive and easy to make decisions for themselves, and they will make decisions for you if you allow them. So they think they know it. They think they are clued on very well, and their heads are on. Your own is off. So if you allow them, they make their own decision, and they make your own decision, even the decision of your own life. Because to them, what do you know? Okay, they are opinionated. They do not need anyone to motivate them. They are self-motivators. They know how to motivate themselves, and they know how to motivate and stimulate their environment because they have endless ideas. They have plans. They are very ambitious. They are go-getters. They know how to get whatever they need. So for them, no idling about. They don't tell frivolous stories. They just come up and fancy stories. They're not there. To the point. They like walking. They have rocky personality. They are just you can't move them. Wherever they are is where they are. Nobody moves them. Nothing moves them. They have keen mind. They are practical. They are capable of making sound instant decision and planning worthwhile projects. As you're there killing yourself and thinking of how to do things, they will just come and say, hey, why don't we do this? And you ask yourself, how did you come up with this idea just now? So they are gifted like that. They are gifted like that. They make decisions on the go, decisive, and take definite stand on whatever they believe. You see the people that are always rioting and protesting, they are choleric because why won't you do things this way? It has to be this way. It has to be my way. I do it my way. If it's not my way, it's not right. So they are like that. And in most people, adversity discourages them, not cholerics. In the face of adversity, they do well. So they don't allow anything to hinder them from getting what they want to get. They doggedly and they with determination, they will thrive and succeed. No, failure is not in their book. They will do whatever they can to get it. Although they are all over the place. So when they get this one and get the other one and get the other one, scatter everywhere. But the one they want to get, they will get it. They will just doggedly look for it. But the problem is they are cold. They are cold people. They don't know how to sympathize with you. Empathy is not in their dictionary. This one that people say, put yourself in their shoes. They don't know how to put your shoe is your shoe. My shoe is my shoe. If you don't like your shoe, now you sabi. Me, I wear my shoe, you wear your shoe. They don't know how to empathize or sympathize, or they're just cold. They are so insensitive. They are so insensitive to other people's need. It's what I want or what I want. They smile a lot though. They are so smiley. When you go to parties, you see them smiling. They talk like sanguines, but they are a little bit less on the loud side than sanguine. They are full of smiles. But in the midst of their smile, beware. Because they know how to use the smile to get what they want. You're there smiling and think you have a friend, that two of you are doing things together, and they are smiling to get what they want. Their head is always glued on because they are activity driven and result oriented. So whatever they are doing, if it takes them to smile, they smile. If they them to shout, they will shout. Whatever it is, and for them, they know that they will tell you that you can't go wrong with a smile. So their own smile is on their lips, not from their heart. On their code. They want what they want. And they don't see it as any problem because that is how they're wired, They don't see it as they're trying to manipulate you. When you find out later that these people are just there to manipulate you. Because in their head is, I want to get this. Because all of us, if you want anything, you do whatever you need to get it, isn't it? Their own is they don't mind using you to get what they want. As long as if you don't figure out that that's what they're doing is a problem for them, you figured out this is how I'm gonna solve this problem. If you're on the way, they use you as a ladder to get what they want and dump you there. So they are very typical touchy-feely people. They are domineering. They are domineering. They have they are bossy. They don't hesitate, as I said before, hesitate to use other people to accomplish their aim. And when they have all this their goal, when they set their mind in achieving any goal, they don't think of blind spot or pitfalls or all that. No, 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 no. When the pit comes, have you seen people that when we get there, we know how to, when we get to the river, we know how to cross it. They are the ones. If they don't cross it, they dump it there for you to come and clear it off the go, looking for something else. So they make decisions that are based on feeling simply because no thought was ever involved. So it drops into their head, they go for it. They don't want to sit down and start thinking, I'll do this or I'll do that or do the other one. If this obstacle comes, I'll do it. No, 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 no. Head on collision. They just want to go and do it. If obstacle comes, if I can't pass the obstacle, I keep everything there and go look for something else. So their energy is everywhere. Although they are so goal-oriented, they are bossy, they achieve a lot. They do achieve a lot because there is no fear in their dictionary. No fear for what? No. There's no fear. Whatever they want, they just go for it. So they don't mock about or fancy stories. They don't give fancy stories. This one did this one, once upon a time, this or that, this one happened and the other. They don't do once upon a time. I want to tell you a story. Where is the meat on the whole thing? They will just give you the meat. No frivolous stories. No fancy thing for me to, lay the ground for you to understand. No, bam, they will just give it to you, and off they go. And they take unnecessary risks. They are good in taking risks, and they always put things they, when they plant this, you see their plan, you say, how else are you gonna get this? No, they don't care about that one. They put things that you can do in 10 years. They say 1 year I'll do this. I ask yourself, 1 year? Because they say 1 year because they don't put time, and every other pit, just as I said before, no obstacle. They don't put obstacle, they don't put pitfall, they don't think about it, they don't think through it. I'm gonna do it now, and off they go. And as they're going on it and things stops them, they dump it there. Face another thing. So they always try to get more accomplished in a given period of time that is humanly impossible. Yeah, they just do things as if always in a rush to do things, always in a rush, always in a rush. When they're driving on the road, they are the ones that just jump from one lane to another, because they are trying to cover what they're supposed to cover, where they're supposed to get in 1 hour. They say within 20 minutes I'll get there. So that 20 minutes, every car that is on the road, they want to push it away, because for them, what's supposed to take 1 hour, they have put it 20 minutes. Therefore, anything that is on the road, they'll be, God bless them. There are people with curious mind, always asking why. Why everything? Everything is why. Even when you explain the why, another why will come. They love to know where everything fits in. Yeah. So cholerics agree with each other. Whenever they go to party, see them bouncing ideas, lofty ideas, how to build castle, how would you do the foundation? They don't know. They don't have to build castle, they know. All of them with big ideas, talking of millions, but they don't they don't have thousands in their pockets. So they are not afraid to try something new to get any job done. They are not very organized, but know exactly where to get what they want. They love to wear latest fashion, just like their brother and sister in some ways. Latest fashion, they can manipulate you. Just as I said before, they can manipulate you, and they don't listen to you. Who are you? What do you know that they will listen to? They don't listen to you. They have poor listening skills. They do have poor listening skills. But why would they listen to yourself? What do you know? You don't know anything. So how do you, if you have somebody like this, like a friend, they are wonderful people. They will achieve a lot. They do achieve a lot. They are go-getters. They are so industrious. They are. But because they don't think things through, They don't think things through. They tend to manipulate people to get what they want without them even knowing that that's what they're doing. Their idea is, I want this and I want it. If you get on the way, they will just use you to get what they want and off they go. For them, they don't see it as anything bad. You see, they'll see it as manipulation, but not them. So when you see them, how do you do? How do you handle them? How do you become their friend? How do you help them to achieve what they want to achieve? You have to smile a lot and laugh to their crazy jokes because they like giving jokes. Because they are always there too, because they know that they will get what they want through you. So when they bring their jokes, listen to their jokes, laugh with their jokes, and they'll make you their friend. And when they do their remarks, just listen to them more. The more you listen to them, the more they like you. Ignore the little things. They don't do, as I told you, they build castle in the air. They build big castle. Don't come and tell them that castle you want to build, how much will it cost? How do you do the foundation? Don't do that. Because if you do that, you are in trouble with them. They'll just leave you and go to another person that builds castle on the air. So when you need them, don't bog them down with that. Do your own due diligence. Do what you need to do. Let them bring their ideas and you fit in that one. Then two of you will work together. They adapt. They are very good in taking risk. They do take risk. Are you a risk taker? If you're not a risk taker, you struggle with them. You struggle with them. So if you're not a risk taker and your friend is a risk taker, when they are in a somber mood, you can just gently chip in. What of this one? They will not listen to you though, but you still say it. You still say it and help them to look at their blind spots. Go with your gut instincts, because anything, just as I said before, anything that flies into their head or flies into their mind, they want to do it. Be a person that also listens to your gut instincts, not somebody that will sit down and calculate and subtract. Be friendly and be trendy. If you are the kind of person that is always wearing a cake things, they will have problems with you. Trendy and be approachable. They are very friendly, you know. They will, with their smile, they welcome you in. They put your head in, put your head on, you know, because they are welcoming you in to help them achieve what they want to achieve, because they know they have a problem. They do know, although they will not accept it, but they do know, and they love to be flattered. Tell them how wonderful they are, how beautiful they are, and before you bring those your ideas, tell them how wonderful what they're saying looks. It is awesome. You know, this is your custom beautiful before you say something else. Acknowledge that they are doing good. Have a plan of action. If they are your friends, you know they don't have any action. They don't write anything down. They just say. Tomorrow, ask them. They don't know what they have said in the morning because they can fabricate things, you know. So you have a plan of action. Be organized. Have a structure. You yourself have a structure. Try to complement their SSs if they will allow you, though. If they will allow you. So for you to work with a choleric that is rocky, that is out there to get things, they are very cold, they are insensitive, they don't want to know about you, they want to talk over you. What are you even saying? You don't know anything. I know it all. And they manipulate you in the process. But they are not bad. That is how they were made. So if they are your friend, you have to be organized. You have to be friendly. You have to help them where they are struggling. You have to be there to complement their SSs. Because they're not bad. Just like me and you, I don't know what temperament you are. You don't know what temperament I am. But we all want to succeed. We do things in a way to help us succeed. That is exactly what they're doing. I pray that God Almighty will help us as we go into this. We'll learn people around us, and learning them will also help us to have a happier life. Will help us to associate with people easily. Will help us to live at peace with one another, because that is what this video is about, and achieve what we need to achieve. We need to win, but how can you win when you don't know how to relate with one another, when you don't know what makes people tick and what ruffles their feather? I pray that God Almighty will help us. Be blessed. Remain blessed in everything you do today. May the Almighty God help and bless you. May His light shine upon you. Give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do the best that you can do. that this life you enjoy, God has given us that this life to enjoy, not to endure. And we have to enjoy and win. May God bless you. Thank you. NGO, winning ways. God bless.